Have you ever felt like your world has completely fallen apart? Like no matter what you do, you can't seem to catch a break? Maybe today, or just recently, you woke up feeling lost, overwhelmed, and unsure of what comes next. Are you at the bottom in your life and lost? It's a heavy feeling, like you're stuck in a dark place with no way out. Everything you've worked so hard for seems to be slipping through your fingers. Your dreams feel distant, and hope feels like a word from someone else's story. But what if I told you that hitting rock bottom isn't the end? What if this lowest point is actually the beginning of your greatest journey? This story is about that. About how some people have been where you are now and came out stronger, successful, and happier on the other side. You're not alone in feeling this way. Everyone faces moments when life pushes them down hard. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is what they do next. Imagine a person who had lost everything they cared about. Their job was gone, friends had drifted away, and they felt completely alone. Every day was a battle against fear and doubt, wondering if life would ever improve. One quiet night, faced with the choice to give up or keep trying, they made a brave decision. They told themselves, "I won't stay down. I will fight to change my life." It wasn't an easy journey. They started with small steps, waking up early, learning new skills, and setting tiny goals. Each small success built their confidence, helping them move forward even when things seemed impossible. They didn't quit, no matter how hard it got. As they kept moving forward, despite obstacles, they found strength in the wisdom of great thinkers. Once Confucius said, "It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop." This means that every small step, no matter how tiny, is progress. Another powerful message from Confucius is, our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Everyone fails at times, but the real victory is in getting back up again. Even J.K. Rowling, the famous author, once shared something powerful. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all. Her life shows us that failure is just a part of our success story. They took these words to heart. When the journey got tough, and it often did, they reminded themselves that quitting was never an option. Every step forward, no matter how difficult, was a step away from the darkness and a step closer to the life they dreamed of. It was not about becoming perfect overnight. It was about being brave enough to keep trying, learning from mistakes, and believing that something better was waiting beyond the struggle. And slowly, that belief started to change everything. As days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months, those small daily actions began to build something remarkable. Confidence grew quietly but steadily, reshaping the way the person saw themselves, not as a failure, but as someone who refused to quit no matter how tough life became. The journey was far from perfect. Difficult days came with heavy doubts and moments when progress seemed painfully slow or even non-existent. Yet, each challenge became an opportunity, an important lesson that helped build inner strength and resilience. Over time, it became clear that success isn't just about achieving a specific goal or reaching a destination. It's about the transformation that happens along the way. Patience deepened, resilience strengthened, and hope burned brighter despite setbacks. This transformation is the true victory, not just changing circumstances, but becoming a stronger, wiser, and more hopeful person capable of facing whatever lies ahead. Success is not reserved for the lucky or the naturally talented. It is earned by those who endure setbacks, embrace challenges, and refuse to quit. True success arises from persistence, the courage to keep moving forward, even when the path is uncertain or difficult. Every achievement begins with struggle. Every triumph is born from moments of doubt and determination. The greatest victories are those that follow the hardest falls. Remember that failure is not the opposite of success. It is a vital part of the journey. Those who succeed are simply the ones who learn from their failures and use them as stepping stones to climb higher. In the words of Winston Churchill, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. No matter how tough life feels right now, the next breakthrough could be just ahead. The key is to keep taking steps forward, fueled by hope and relentless determination. Your story of success begins the moment you decide to rise again. No matter where life finds you today, remember that every step forward is progress. Keep believing, keep trying, and keep growing. If this story inspired you, keep reading and keep listening to us for more uplifting and helpful content to guide you on your journey.